What up, YouTube? G4 Leader here. Once again, this video is going to be a part 2. I did a video previously called what happened to all the nice guys. Basically it was me answering a question for females, because females tended to always ask that question: what happened to all the nice guys? What happened to all the sweet guys out there? So I did a video explaining what happened to them, what changed them, where they at and things like that. So if you haven't seen that video, go check it out first, and then come back to this one. But this video is the other side of things, videos that explain women's side of the story, because I got to the guy's side. I know what happened to the nice guys. I was one of the nice guys. Well, still am anyway. So I know that side. But I also know it's a side with girls too, when guys ask what happened to all the nice girls out there. Because us dudes out there, we struggle finding good girls too. We struggle finding good people too. So for this video, I'm going to answer this question: what happened to all the nice girls, But basically, what happened to them was they grew up, like I said, they grew up, and most likely a lot of these girls didn't have proper male influences in their life. They never had the kind of father to teach them that they should be treated like a queen or a princess. They never had that father figure to teach them, how a man's supposed to treat a woman. So she never learns that shit. With that being said, she goes into high school, not knowing this, and she runs into a guy that's nice to her. He's nice to her, and him being nice to her, she wear her heart on her sleeve, like I said, she just coming into high school. She don't know that much. She didn't have nobody teach her anything. So the fact that she wear her heart on her sleeve, automatically when he approach her, she give in to him hella easy, and they already in a relationship, and it's that quick. They get together that quickly. And at first the relationship good and shit. At first he's being extra sweet to her. He's being extra nice to her. She's loving it. She's feel like she's falling in love. She feel like she found the perfect guy because he's being a gentleman to her. He's opening doors. He's pulling out chairs. He's saying all the right things. He's treating her how she wants to be treated. And then she gets to the sense, she starts feeling like, okay, I found the man of my dreams. I can't believe I found him this early. So then the guy gets to saying, hey, we should have sex. We've been dating for like a month or two. We're gonna be together forever. He gets to getting in her ears, tossing words out there like forever, marriage, and shit like that. And she gets to, in that sense, her into a frenzy of emotion. She all happy that he feel that way. That he wants a family with her. So with like 2 months into a relationship, she already giving in and having sex with him. And after that point, after the sex, after that deed is done, he changed. The guy's mood changed altogether. He ain't that same sweet guy anymore. He ain't sweet to her no more. He ain't nice to her anymore. He's calling her names now. He's ordering her around now. He's talking down to her. He's fucking with other females and shit. And basically the chick feel blindsided by that shit. She wondered what happened to that Prince Charming type nigga that she had in the beginning. She don't understand that, because she's too young to understand that he was only doing that to get in her pants, So like I said, he gets the cheating on her, even beating on her, mentally abusing her, physically abusing her. And she gets to this mentality where she thinks, maybe it's my fault. Maybe it's something I did. So she start catering to this dude even more, giving him everything. Being the sweetest girl out there. She's the type of girl that for Christmas, she went out and bought this dude a Xbox Live Arcade Edition, and bought him a new Xbox and shit, buying him Jordans, paying for his bills and shit. She paying for dates and shit. She's trying to do everything possible to get him to be sweet and nice to her like he was. You know, she does everything. She gives him sex on a regular basis. She catering to him in every possible way. And the only thing this nigga doing is taking. He done giving. He got what he wanted, and now he just using her basically. You know, and this continues on over and over until she gets a little bit of backbone. She gets to saying, okay, we're not gonna have sex anymore unless you start treating me with respect. You know, she finally stands up for herself. You know, and by this time the guy thinking, well, I already got what I wanted from you. You know, I got everything I needed from you, so you can leave if you want to. So then he end up leaving her. She don't do the breakup, he break up with her. So now she's sitting there wondering, like, what the fuck just happened? You know, she gave him everything she had, you know, her money, time, energy. She gave him everything, and he took it and used it. He pretended to love her to get what he want out of her. You know, and a lot of times this is how a lot of girls lose their virginity. You know, then they don't have the mental capacity to handle sex, let alone handle sex in that way. So that really does warp their mind. You know, it pushes them to a point where they saying, okay, I never want this shit to happen to me again. I won't let this happen to me ever again. So that sweet, innocent girl that just wanted to be loved, she disappears. And what replaces her is this mean, bitter bitch that's so hateful that she became that girl that if her friends get in relationships and come to her for advice, her advice is always, oh, dump that nigga, he ain't shit. She became cynical. She don't trust males anymore. She didn't have that male figure to teach her anything. Her father wasn't around as often as he should have been, or not there at all. And the dude, the first guy she loved that took her virginity, screwed her over royally. He mentally fucked her over. So now she's just bitter and mean. So this nigga ruined this sweet, innocent girl for any other nice guy that came into her life. So any dudes that tried to approach her after that, she would treat him like shit. She'd dog him out, she'd call him names, and she'd walk all over him and treat him so bad. And that dude is left sitting there thinking, damn, what happened to all them nice girls, you know? And that explains it right there. It was that one asshole that she fell for, that one bad experience that ruined everything for her, you know? And it's always sad to see that shit. A sweet girl just changed. You know what they say? Once a good girl is gone, she ain't coming back, you know? And that's usually what happens. And that's why so many bitter females that's roaming around here, because that one bum ass nigga that used her, that one nigga that hurt her and broke her heart so badly that she never wanted to feel that again. You know, so us dudes are responsible for there being a lack of good women out there. You know, just like there's a shortage of good guys out there due to the shitty women. You see how it's a cycle. It's a cycle, you know. Shitty women fuck up nice guys, and shitty guys fuck up good girls. It's that cycle that I wish we could break, but it's a cycle that's getting worse. You know, it's a vicious cycle. You know, and I don't see that cycle getting better anytime soon. You know, so. But all I can say is, if there's girls in this situation, I recommend that they don't succumb to that bitter bitch syndrome and just hold out for that nice guy, because he is out there. You know, you just gotta wait for him to come. And just like that for that dude that got hurt by all them bitches out there, you know, don't become that asshole that you think that all females want. There's girls out there that still do respect chivalry and you being a gentleman, you know. So both of these type of people should wait and try to find each other, you know. But anyways, that's just how I see it anyway. That's how I've been, you know, like I said, I'm 21 years old and I've been witnessed this shit on many occasions. That's just how I see it. But anyways, you can hit me down in the comments below. Tell me how you feel about the video. Go like my Facebook fan page if you haven't. The link's in the description. G4 Leader here, signing off. Thank you guys for watching.